Welcome into Madison Southern High School on the bright Friday night lights of the 5A Kentucky State Football Playoffs here on WBON TV. I'm Jamie Boggs here with John Bailey. John, it is dark and it is playoff time.
I felt like I was 3 hours late driving into the game today because it was so dark, but it is that time of year. It's also the time of year where playoffs are underway and Madison Southern trying to win and survive to move on to the next round of the playoffs. But they're going to have a challenge tonight ahead of them.
Brand new season here tonight. Madison Southern coming into the playoffs with a record of 4-6. On the other side of the field are the South Laurel Cardinals coming in with a record of 6-3, John. South Laurel in a district with Pulaski County, Southwestern, North Laurel, and Harlan County finished 3 in that district. Madison Southern finished second to Montgomery County in their district. So Madison Southern hosts this football game tonight. And like I said, it's a brand new season. Everybody else may as well be 0-0. If you lose, you go home.
Jamie, looking at these teams, I'm excited to get into the breakdown of what we could expect on the field tonight. But this is a big game. This is a big game for both teams. Both teams know what's on the line. If you lose, you go home. If you're a senior, you're done. Nobody wants to go through that. So I anticipate everyone giving it 130% tonight.
Madison Southern last week was senior night, so we kind of went through the seniors there, and there were a lot of them. And South Laurel brings in some seniors as well. They've had a really good season this year. It's been the first season for head coach John Hines. And, John, this is the first time that they've been in the playoffs in the last 6 years. This is the first time they've had a winning season since 2007. That's been 17 years since they've had a winning season. So this South Laurel team moving in the right direction. It's a young team. They bought into what Coach Hines is saying, and they're looking to advance next week to the winner of Pulaski County and West Jessamine. Madison Southern, on the other hand, kind of had their ups and downs this season, John. I feel like as soon as they turn a corner, they'd hit a road bump.
That's a great way to describe their season and the last game against Whitley County in particular. Madison County had a bye week late in the year, a couple of weeks ago. They found themselves with a new play caller after the bye week, and things looked great offensively coming out against, was it West Jessamine?
Yep.
But then last week coming out against Whitley County, offense continued to look great. But defense, man, just had a really hard time stopping the powerful running game of Whitley County, and offense just couldn't keep up. They were ahead at halftime. After the half, just 14 unanswered points or so from Whitley County. They were able to come back and pull that one off, and Madison Southern fell short. But tonight, we know on paper what to expect from South Laurel. It's a matter of, can you be in the right place and do your job?
Big thanks to Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond for presenting our game here today. We are on WKXO on the radio and WBON on Facebook, YouTube, and Channel 9, as well as our Roku app, ready to bring this football game your way. John, last week, Southern played against Whitley County, as you mentioned. Whitley County may have thrown the ball 5 times. They ran the ball. Shane Barker, one of the best running backs in the state. I think he's number 4 or 5 in rushing yards on the season. Had a day, 300 yards on the ground to lead the team, 4 touchdowns. This week is going to be a completely different situation, as South Laurel may not run the ball 5 times this game.
Yeah, it's exactly just the polar opposite teams. We're looking at a quarterback tonight who has thrown just shy of 2,000 yards in the air this season. but then a running game who has only put up 700 yards. The leading rusher for South Laurel, just 282 yards for the entire season, whereas Baker probably had 282 on the ground by himself last week.
He had 301. Yeah, I looked at it right before this. He had a big game on his own. So in Whitley County playing at Wayne County tonight, Corbin Edwards, Wayne County's quarterback, rushed for what felt like 500 yards against Madison Southern. So that'll be a fun game to watch as well. But we will be with you through the duration of this one. Kickoff set for 7:30 as it feels, John, like it is midnight outside.
Drinking loads of coffee to get ready for tonight because it does feel late. This time change hits an old person a little harder than it used to.
I've heard that about you, actually. Madison Southern, coached by Mark Payne in his second year last season, won the district and got a home playoff win before falling to North Laurel in the second round. So this team in the second year under Mark Payne.
Jamie, I'm going to correct you on air, but I think this is his third year.
Okay.
Right? You weren't able to be with me last year when we, or 2 years ago when we went to the playoffs down in Pulaski County. I think it was at Southwestern. And then last year it was here, so this is year 3. Sorry to do that on you.
No, it's okay. That's, I mean, could have waited till commercial. NBD. Kickoff is about 21 minutes away, and we have plenty of stats to break down for you for both teams. Stay tuned here to WBON, and we'll be back after a 3-minute break for Madison Southern football.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our dependable trucks and become a part of the winning tradition.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
And again, we're back here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair pregame show on WBON TV as we prepare for playoff football here in Berea, Kentucky. Love the games early in the season, John, when we have that beautiful sunset in the background. We have one of the best views in the state for high school football. However, there's something about those lights that just feels kind of magical.
Yeah, man, and these lights are just incredible. They have updated a couple seasons ago to the new LEDs, so get a little bit of a light show when Madison Southern scores some points. So hoping to see lots of light shows here tonight, Jamie.
The crowd really hoping for a lot of lights here. Both teams, I mean, as you can expect, both teams at the end of the season trying to recover from some injuries. Looks like Ethan Moore is going to be out tonight, the senior with a foot injury. Heard some game time decision that Braden Kelly, despite a calf injury, is going to give it a go. We have several other guys for Southern that are struggling with shoulder injuries, so super banged up. Again, after a long season, you kind of grow to expect that. For South Laurel, they have Waylon Hensley, who leads the team in interceptions. They lost him to a collarbone injury a few weeks ago. So that's a big gap for them that they're going to be missing. Big thanks to Chris Griffin for sending me these updates for South Laurel. But both teams are pretty banged up, John. It's really, as much as it's a season of trying to improve to be your best self, there's also a lot of luck involved in staying healthy and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's been a brutal season for Madison Southern, and they had a very late bye week, which, I don't know, scientifically we could debate that. Maybe that just put a lot more strain than usual on their bodies and no time to heal. But at the same time, they're also like 16-year-olds.
Yeah, they should just heal instantly.
I feel like they have like Gumby, arms and legs. They should just, it's not like you and I going out there and trying to play football for 60 minutes.
If you know who Gumby is, then you got that joke.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
We are going to take another 2-minute break for the national anthem. We come back for more pregame coverage on WBON TV.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey,
everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
And we're back here on WBON TV to the Bishop Small Engine Repair pregame show as the Madison Southern Eagles are set to host the South Laurel Cardinals in playoff football. John, we just had the national anthem. Cheerleaders are out there. Let's talk some football. Talk to me about the keys of the game if the Eagles want to live one more week and play into the second round of the playoffs. Keys of the game brought to you by Jack Burford Chevrolet on the Eastern Bypass. Go ahead and go to jackburford.com or stop by when you need your next ride. What do they need to do to win?
Pretty simple, Jamie. On defense, they have to stop the air attack. This young man, Mason Griffin, has almost 2,000 yards receiving for the year. The secondary has to play elite football tonight in order to have a chance. Now, offensively, we have to perform just well-coordinated offense. This defense for South Laurel also attacks. They have 14 interceptions for the year, 277 interception return yards, and 4 pick six. This team is just well-balanced offensively and defensively. Madison Southern is going to have to play their best football on both sides of the ball to walk away with a win tonight.
Noah Smith on that defense, one of the best linebackers probably in the state. Really hard hitting. He's one of the top in the state in tackles in 5A. Plus he has 3 interceptions and took 2 of those back for 6. So he certainly can bring the boom there defensively. And they have some senior leadership as well, in addition to Smith, who also plays tight end and some Wildcat quarterback. Braylon Sizemore, their left tackle, anchors that offensive line. James Cox across the offensive line, and Jose Peludo, who is a senior. And all these seniors, John, really just don't want to play their last football game. I mean, we talk about it at the end of every year, and this is the 3rd year of Mark Payne being the coach. Like you said earlier, you're right.
What was that?
Like we talk about every year. It's so tough as a senior to walk out here knowing this could be your last ball game, and these guys want to do anything to make sure that's not the case.
I mean, think about it, dude. 25-ish years ago for you and I, we suited up for the last time, and you didn't know that going into it, but it made you play even harder. Now, I'm sure, I played hard every Friday, but knowing that it was a possibility to be your last game, it just meant more. So I really hope that we see Madison Southern come out and play clean football, but just with a chip on their shoulder and want to survive and advance.
Well, like we said earlier, there are just a ton of injuries to both of these teams. Madison Southern missing Ethan Moore, who's been one of the top performers during his entire tenure here. So given that he's gone, that we know Braden Kelly's going to give it a go, but it's a little banged up. Who's the guy? Who has to take over this game and be the star in order for this team to win? This is your Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance Star Watch. Who's the star that's got to lead these Eagles to victory?
Assuming Braden Hall has limited snap, or Braden Kelly rather has limited snaps, I'm looking at 2 people that need to step up. RJ Blair, one of those guys. Offensively, defensively, special teams, he's been a player all year long. He needs his best game here tonight, and he needs to be a leader on this team. And also, I said his name accidentally, but Braden Hall. Yeah. Braden Hall, defensively last year, elite. We need Braden Hall from last year tonight, especially in the secondary, and make them think twice about passing the ball when Braden Hall can just reach up there, grab it, and take it back to the house.
And I will say he's been more involved in the offense the past few weeks since Coach Boone took over calling the plays, and I really like getting him the ball in space. And we've seen a lot of that offensively. Talked to the coaching staff today, John. They're confident. Obviously, you don't want to be arrogant. They feel like the matchup for them against the team that passes more is potentially better than like we saw last week with a team that keeps the ball on the ground. So optimistic and confident, I think, is what you have to take into a game. And for South Laurel, I think the guy to watch is Mason Griffin. Big quarterback. He's 6'3", 220. He's a junior, 3-year starter, has had a great football career throughout middle school, was the middle school football region player of the year as an 8th grader, continues to excel on the field and as a student as well. So should be a really dynamic game. Should be a lot of talent, a lot of speed out there on the field. It's just a matter tonight of who has the better game plan and who wants it more. We're about 7.5 minutes away from kickoff. Still waiting on the teams to come out and to do the coin toss. So while we're doing that, John, let's talk a little bit about the all-district team.
Yeah, Madison Southern High School posted this week, they posted yesterday that they want to congratulate several Madison Southern High School football players for being chosen to be a part of the KHSAA Class 5A District 7 2024 All-District Team. And those members include R.J. Blair, Riley Causey, Ethan Diaz, Braden Kelly, Ethan Moore, and Preston Williams. Several honorable mentions as well include Gabe Beard, Jacob Edmonds, Landon Estep, Braden Hall, and Taven Rader.
Yeah, a lot of guys getting recognized, and all of those deservedly so. I think you could have thrown some other names in there as well, John, but a lot of guys really stepping up throughout the season as this team has adjusted. In previous Mark Payne years, we've seen the team really focus on keeping the ball on the ground. And while they have certainly had some great performances, Braden Kelly the last few weeks has just been unreal. Been more of a passing offense than we've seen before. So a lot of adjustment there. Very young offensive line, and they've grown a lot and shifted around positions on the defensive front as well. Just a lot of adjustments on the fly this season that you hope are going to put everything together to be ready to win tonight.
Really excited to get this game underway. We're a little over 6 minutes away for kickoff. Both teams still need to come out and get the coin toss, but Jamie, it's starting to get a little bit more electric in here. Fans still rolling in. It's going to be a great place for a football game tonight.
Absolutely. We are on 103.5 WKXO on the radio, as well as WBON TV everywhere you can find WBON, Richmond's very own. On 106.7 The Pinnacle, Michael Watkins is broadcasting the Madison Central game as they play up at Tate's Creek. Berea is on the road at Raceland this week. So all the Madison County football teams in action in the playoffs tonight. Everybody hoping to survive and play one more week. We're going to take another 3-minute break and come back for the rest of the Bishop Small Engine Repair pregame show on WBON TV.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
If you need a chiropractor but thought you couldn't afford it, the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center has you covered. Your first visit only costs $29 and includes a consultation exam and your first adjustment. So what are you waiting for? The Joint Chiropractic is open nights and weekends for your convenience, and there's no appointment required, plus no insurance hassles or co-pays. So come see the friendly, talented staff at the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
And we're back here at Madison Southern High School for the coin toss on WBON-TV. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair Richmond as Preston Williams, Braden Hall, R.J. Blair, and Ethan Diaz make their way out onto the field for the coin toss. John, I think the most typical approach is to want the ball at the beginning of the second half, because there's an element of control of potentially putting together two back-to-back possessions. Are you that guy, or are you somebody that just wants the ball right off the bat?
I don't know, man. Usually I would say defer, but tonight, just give me the ball. I'm ready to go. Put me out there, Coach.
Got our seniors for South Laurel out there as captains: Braylon Sizemore, Jose Polito, Noah Smith, and James Cox. Madison Southern getting their tunnel and fog machine ready. We'll see who's bringing out the sledgehammer. That's the tradition for the Eagles. Looks like South Laurel has won the coin flip and deferred to the second half, so Madison Southern will get the football. John, while we're waiting on that, why don't we go ahead and let's let Southern run out before we go over our sponsor list. Always a good, exciting shot carrying the American flag as well as the sledgehammer out of the tunnel with the light show. And John, regardless of the outcome tonight, this is the final game here this season.
That's true. If Madison Southern advances, they will go on the road to somewhere in Pulaski County.
The crowd's on their feet. We got the air raid siren, Nash Wilder with the sledgehammer. There come your Madison Southern Eagles. The cheerleaders with the Eagles flags there. Riley Causey with the red, white, and blue. And here come the Cardinals with their Cards flags. Madison Southern wearing white pants and navy jerseys. South Laurel with the black pants and white jerseys. Madison Southern will be going right to left here in the first quarter. John, let's give a shout out to our sponsors here as we get started. Super thankful every time we get to come on the air to these sponsors that make that possible.
Yeah, let's start with Bishop Small Engine Repair, CT Diesel, Berea Urgent Care, Citizens Guarantee Bank, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Jones Family Dentistry, Whitaker Bank, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Mayer, Raider, and Hornsby, Emico Transmission, Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy, Chenault Vineyard, Bluegrass Marble and Granite, and Nuevo Vallarta.
As well as Cumberland Valley National Bank, First Franklin Financial, Lakes Funeral Home of Berea, ABR Auto Recyclers of Richmond, Cars of Kentucky, White and Associates, Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers, and Gillum Sports Lounge. Thank you so much to all of our wonderful sponsors. Want to add Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance, the Red Poppy, Aero Auto Glass, Hall & Sons Auto Care, Galaxy Bowling and Entertainment Center, Batteries Unlimited, and Aces Detailing of Richmond, as well as Affordable Service and Air of Richmond. As South Laurel prepares to kick off, left to right. Back deep for the Eagles are R.J. Blair, Preston Williams, and Braden Hall. Looks like South Laurel lined up in a bunch formation. The Eagles look prepared for an onside kick. All of them lined up on one side of the field. Now the Cardinals will spread it out. And here we go for playoff football as they squib it. It is knocked down and recovered there.
Dylan Maynard.
Dalton Maynard jumps on it. And the Eagles will take over on their own 32-yard line.
Dalton Maynard, my apologies.
He does have a brother.
I know his brother Dylan, so I often interchange those names.
Braden Kelly is going to be in at running back this first series. Gabe Beard, the sophomore, still at the helmet quarterback. Again, Ethan Moore not available tonight. So we'll see how the play calling shifts without him out on the field as Beard takes the snap and hands off to Kelly up the middle. He's going to get a gain of about 4 before he's hit pretty hard there by Noah Smith.
He does jump up and will head back to the huddle. They move the ball for about 4 yards, make it about 5 yards actually, make it 2nd and 5 for the Eagles.
R.J. Blair running in the play.
You know, a good way to make this South Laurel offense not do well is to keep them off the field. Let's have some long, sustained drives tonight.
Absolutely. Here's the snap. Beard drops back. Looks like they're setting up a screen, and it was pretty clogged up in there trying to get it to Braden Hall. He just misses it, going to bring up 3rd and 5. I really like that play design. They just got a little clogged there in the middle.
Yeah, and made him hold the ball just a little too long before he was able to get it out of his hands to Hall. But that was a well-drawn-up play, just not executed to its best. 3rd and 5 here for the Eagles, who desperately need to convert this 3rd down to keep the offense on the field.
And you mentioned keeping the ball out of the Cardinals' hands. That stopped the clock, so now we're looking at trying to keep it going. And he's going to throw over the top to Dalton Maynard. Great catch, and he runs out of bounds after a 1st down. Rolling out to his left, and Gabe Beard throws an absolute dime to Maynard.
Maynard showing his hands, man. That was a great catch and run to move the chains and pick up the much-needed 1st down.
Dalton Maynard's very first reception of the season.
Boy, was it a good one, too.
That was an excellent catch and a perfect ball. Now Beard under center. He's going to hand off left tackle to Kelly, who's going to hit a gap and go up the sideline. He's got one man to beat, and he'll do it all the way to the house. 6-0 Eagles.
What a great drive by Madison Southern, and really just good job on Maynard for making that 1st down. But the kid, Braden Kelly, who we did not know was going to be playing tonight, in the end zone for 6.
Great run there. John went off tackle. He hit the opening and did not look back. Ran straight down the sideline for 6. Great start here by the Eagles. They line up in their swinging gate formation. See what they try to do here. They're going to shift and attempt the point after. Got plenty of time here on the play clock. R.J. Blair to attempt the kick. Kick is up. Flag on the play. We'll see what that call is. That kick was good. I imagine if it was offsides, then we will get that declined.
Looking for the official call. Nothing coming in yet.
We are less than a minute into the game. The Eagles already putting points on the board. I think they're asking South Laurel about the penalty.
And it looks like it's going to be declined, and we have a 7-0 ball game.
We're going to take a 1-minute break thanks to the Red Poppy, and we'll be back in 1 minute on WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our dependable trucks and become a part of the winning tradition.
Less than 60 seconds into the game, the Madison Southern Eagles lead the South Laurel Cardinals 7-0 here on WBON TV. John, that was a great opening drive by the Eagles. Kept the ball on the ground, most of it. One great pass there from Beard to Maynard to convert a 3rd down. Then Braden Kelly takes it to the house. R.J. Blair with the extra point. There was a false start there or some kind of illegal motion on the kick, and they are enforcing that here on the kickoff, which is why they're kicking back from the 35. High kick. It is caught with a full head of steam, and it's going to be returned up the middle. He's just got, shoestring tackle there by R.J. Blair. Great return by Zach Thomas.
It's going to be excellent field position for the Cardinals off that opening kickoff drive for them. What a kickoff return.
Generally, a high kick like that gives your defense time to get down there, but Zach Thomas caught that full head of steam and did not slow down. And now this high-octane Cardinals offense takes the field. Mason Griffin at the quarterback position in the shotgun. Motion out to the right. Handoff up the middle. Had him in the backfield. He breaks a tackle and goes down after a gain of 5 yards.
He was hit almost immediately and wrapped up, but somehow able to stay on his feet and keep those legs driving.
Micah Smith on the rush there for the Cardinals.
Picked up 5 yards in the process. Great run for the Cards.
2 split each way for Griffin. Takes the snap, hands off again. He's going to get about 4 this time.
Good pickup on 2nd down will lead to a 3rd and about 2 for the Cardinals.
Another carry by Smith. See if they keep it on the ground. Madison Southern jumps off sides, and that's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. I think that was Taven Rader over there on the end, just a little bit too anxious to get in the backfield and try to stop that momentum.
They'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
1st and 10 from the Eagles 30. Griffin drops back this time. He's looking deep, throws an out route, which is complete, and Braden Hall makes the tackle after about an 8-yard gain. Got a number on that receiver, John? My old eyes are having trouble making that out.
Yeah, his jersey's kind of wrinkled up weird. It's number 10.
Garrison Brown with the catch there. Trips to the right for the Cardinals. 2nd and about 3. Well,
I think there must have been a personal foul called at some point. I didn't see a flag down, but they have moved the chains, and it's a 15-yard penalty. I think there was some extracurricular on the tackle, but no flags down.
Yeah, thanks for catching that. Didn't see the flag. Griffin throws to the right, hitch route. Really good tackle there by Nash Wilder. I think that was Chastain for the Eagles.
That's number 16, Zach Thomas on the reception.
You remember watching some old school wrestling back in the 90s, the suplex move?
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened in that tackle that resulted in a personal foul.
That was Tristan Brown there, on the tackle with Nash Wilder. Trips to the left. Griffin drops straight back this time. He throws into the end zone off of his hands.
He was wide open. That would have been a touchdown if he would have just hauled that one in, but just a little high.
Going to bring up 3rd and about 5. They can get a first down, but it's just inside the 1 there.
Empty backfield. This one's going in the air.
Well, he runs to the left. This is a wildcat look, and he gets in the end zone, John. That was a wildcat carry by number 16, Zach Thomas, to get in the end zone.
Fooled me and the defense. Everyone was expecting a pass with an empty backfield, but he's able to sweep to the left, pick up a touchdown. 2 quick scores here early.
They got on the ball really fast. Usually a wildcat, you have to substitute. I'm not sure the defense realized it wasn't Griffin back there. Zach Thomas took it to the house, and here they go to try to tie it up. Kick is up and good. All tied up at 7. 3 minutes into the game. We'll take a 1-minute break thanks to Red Poppy and be right back here on WBON TV.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
The Eagles getting the ball back here on WBON TV. That's a line drive kick that's returned back to about the 39-yard line. And the Eagles will take over. The 7-7 ball game. Both teams driving down the field, seemingly at will there.
You and I were talking off the air that if this pace continues, we're set to have a good game tonight, and I think all signs are a go. I think the Southern team, like they did in the drive, it's going to be what team can make any defensive adjustments to stop it.
Motion. Beard takes the snap and hands off to Kelly up the middle. He's going to get about 7 yards, I think. Not going to be quite to a first down. We don't have a marker up over there because hashtag dudes with sticks. 2nd and 3 for the Eagles. Nice carry up the middle there by Kelly, who had about a 45-yard rush for a touchdown on the last drive. And we're going to get an official's timeout here while we try to fix the chain and the stick that tells us where to go.
You have beef with the chains, you know?
I mean, in case you're new to these broadcasts, I feel like with modern technology, there are so many ways we could improve the game of football, and 2 volunteers holding sticks connected by a chain just doesn't seem efficient. And here, we're having to reattach the chain to the stick. Now, does that mean everybody else for the rest of this game is just going to have to go like 9.8 yards? Because they're going to have to like wrap the stick around, or the chain around the stick.
I am not engaging in this public rant with you, and
it's not about the people.
I love the chains. It's part of the game, man. I love everything about the game. My beef is with
the sticks, not the dudes. Think we got it figured out now. 2nd and 3 Eagles. Two receivers to the right. Kelly in the back in the pistol formation behind Beard. Takes the Handoff hit immediately, maybe gets a yard before being brought down, and that's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Eagles. John, the offensive line has been, we've talked about how young they are throughout this season. The Eagles seeming to have some success on the ground. What are you seeing on the line there?
Yeah, I feel like this team is getting better and better push each and every week. I think the line are just playing sound. Everybody knows their job a little bit more there. They get a good push again offensively, creates a nice open hole for Braden Kelly. Just an outstanding run and push by the offensive line to make that a 1st down, Eagles.
He gets about a 12-yard rush there, and that is going to move the actual sticks. 1st and 10 Eagles at the Cardinals 40.
I was watching that offensive line just intently based on what you were telling me, and, dude, they got a great push. They pushed the defensive line back 5 yards and just created some wide-open space.
1st and 10. They're going to hand it off up the middle again. Maybe gets 2 yards before being wrapped up, and Braden Kelly's gotten every carry so far. John, last week we saw Bear Tafoya, the freshman, come in to get some reps. Samaj DeShields wasn't available, but now he's coming in to give Kelly a break here.
2nd and long for the Eagles down on the Cardinals' 42-yard line. 38-yard line, sorry.
The Shields and the pistol behind Beard. Take the snap, fake the handoff, throw it to Braden Hall out in the flat, and he's going to break a tackle. Nobody is going to catch him to the house. A 40-yard touchdown pass for their 2nd score of the game. We're less than 6 minutes in, John, and we've got 20 points on the board. This is a fun night of football here in Berea as the Eagles line up for their point after attempt. John, getting it to your skill guys, to the speed guys in space, and that was a well drawn up play, and Hall really just took off with it there.
We said that we needed him to step up in a big way tonight, and I was saying on the defensive side of the ball, but we'll take that on the offensive side as well.
I think the Cardinals jumped off sides that time on the swinging gate attempt, and that's going to move the ball halfway to the goal. We'll see if the Eagles now decide to kick it away or if they're going to go for 2 on the 1 yard line. Looks like they're going to kick it anyway. Just a little bit shorter kick here for R.J. Blair, trying to push the lead to 7. Snap's good. Hold was a little delayed. The kick's good, thanks to the Red Poppy. We got a 1-minute break coming your way. We'll be right back on WBON TV.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
And we're back here, South Laurel. Another big kickoff return and another shoestring tackle. After Zach Thomas, a big return there. R.J. Blair.
R.J. Blair makes the kick and the shoestring tackle.
For the 2nd time in a row.
I'm saying if I'm the defensive or the special teams coordinator, I'm probably going to call for a squib kick next time. Can't give that man the ball like that.
Zach Thomas, if you recall, went to the Wildcat quarterback position, ran the ball in for the Cardinals' first score. As this game is tons of fun so far. We'll see what the Cardinals have in store. Empty backfield for Mason Griffin. Drops back, looks to his left.
Does not see Preston Williams.
Big sack by Preston Williams.
He was only looking to the left side of the field, and Preston Williams coming off the edge from the opposite side and just lays him out.
He came through just about untouched there, John. That was a great rush from the defensive end spot. And,
8-yard loss on that sack.
Hand off to Smith up the middle. Brought down by Dalton Maynard. And Ethan Diaz there.
Boy, what...
And Brady Reeser.
What would it look like for this team to be stopped on third down and have to punt the ball to the Eagles? This would be a tremendous stop if the Eagles are able to get off the field here on this long third down.
And they're going to rush. Tristan Brown and Taven Rader making a rush on him, too. He's going to throw it. Nearly picked off there. I think that was by Brady Reeser. John, I didn't see a receiver in the area.
There was no receiver in the area. He was outside of the tackle box.
Even if you're outside the tackle box, you still have to throw it either at a receiver or beyond the line of scrimmage.
And neither of those happened, so we'll see if a penalty is assessed. Either way, it is 4th and 12, 4th and 13 right now.
Yeah, not sure. There may have been a receiver over there that we did not see. It's going to be 4th and 13, and are going to have our first punt of the ball game with Braden Hall back deep to receive it. Nearly got to it there. It's a short punt. Is the Eagles maybe a little bit of a mental lag there. Not sure what. The defense picked it up. They're asking for the ball, but the defense downed the ball before a Southern player touched it.
The defensive player had the ball in his hands as Madison Southern touched the ball. I really don't understand why they would think they have the ball there.
Yeah, that was not really as confusing as it was made out to be. If the officials had been a little more direct with their whistle when the defense downed the ball, maybe there wouldn't have been so much confusion. But here we are, the Eagles 1st and 10 on their own 37, leading 14-7 over the South Laurel Cardinals, forcing the Cardinals to go 3 and out there.
This is huge. Going back to that play, though, Jamie, you got to be careful if you're Madison Southern. If you get pushed into that ball and touch it, it's still a live ball, and the defense could pick it up again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that Southern return player thought that just got confused on who kicked it maybe there, John. Handoff up the middle to Braden Kelly, and he's hit at the line. Probably gets a couple before being pushed back. 2nd and a long 7.
Madison Southern needs to take advantage of what the defense gave them there and capitalize in some way on this drive.
And we've seen them have success on the ground and through the air. Had a 40-yard touchdown pass to Braden Hall on a slip screen earlier. Handed off up the middle this time. Braden Kelly gets another 2 yards.
Love to see some players out in front of him just giving 100% effort on their blocks. Preston Williams had a linebacker backed up 10 yards. That kind of effort, every play is going to have some great dividends for Madison Southern. But here we are, 3rd and long, 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Madison Southern doing really well on 3rd down tonight. What do they have drawn up here?
They have been in this exact position before through a kind of a over the middle route, a crossing route to Dalton Maynard. We'll see what they draw up here. Snap to Beard. Hand off to Kelly off right tackle. He's wrapped up after another 2 yards and stop. That's going to bring up 4th and 3, John.
Both teams' defenses stepping up in a big way here. 3 and out for the Cardinals. Looks like 3 and out here for the Eagles as the punt team takes the field. Just a little over 3 minutes to go here in the first. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remain on the clock as the Eagles take the field for this punt.
Eagles have had some success through there. A little bit surprised they kept it on the ground there. R.J. Blair to punt. It's the kickoff, end over end, called for a fair catch at the 23, and that is where they will take over the Cardinals at their own 23-yard line. Garrison Brown with the fair catch there as the Cardinals defense hustles out. Doubles each way for the Cardinals. Mason Griffin in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, throws it out in the flat. Nice block there. That was a pass to Garrison Brown. Had some great blocking there from Elijah Roark to get a first down. I believe it's really close. They are going to move the sticks. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. That's what we've seen the Eagles have some success with lately, John. Just those short, quick hit passes. Run to the right. Micah Smith is going to get about 6. They're being brought down there by Corbin Kimball.
2nd and 4 coming up here for the Cardinals.
Motion across, trips to the left side now.
Preston Williams.
He may have dropped it.
He fumbled.
Preston Williams, it was immediately right on top of him. We'll see if we can get that replay. Preston Williams had come off the edge earlier. Comes right up the middle here, untouched. Griffin lost the ball, did a great job catching it and coming down with it. John, they lost about 20 yards on that play.
Yeah. 3rd and what seems like forever. South Laurel can make this up with a quick pass. Keep the ball on the ground, though, Jamie. Big 3rd down stop.
Tristan Brown, the freshman, with a great tackle there. 4th and 20 now for the Cardinals. 2 great defensive series in a row for the Eagles.
This game has been incredible. 2 really good offensive drives for both teams, backed up with 2 great defensive stops. Now Madison Southern will get the ball after this punt and need to score some points and take advantage of this.
Braden Hall back to receive. The Eagles nearly got to that punt. Spiral punt. It's going to take a South Laurel bounce, and they're going to down it at about the 32. Field, and the Eagles take over at their own 32. No drama on that one.
Please, everybody clap your hands.
Jamie, if you're Madison Southern here, you know you need to get points. What's working for you? What are you going to lean on in this drive to capitalize on this?
I would like to see them do a little bit more, just mixing it up with what they decide to do. All runs on the last drive. I'd love to see them mix in some short passes here, maybe even take a shot deep with Beard as he hands off up the middle, and they're going to get a gain of about 4 on 1st down there.
This team and the Cardinals are able to force some plays defensively if the Eagles open it up too much and make some bad decisions. But if you're able to get 4 yards every time you hand it off, then maybe don't fix why it ain't broken. You know?
That's a recipe for success, I agree. As the Eagles come up to the line. 2nd and a long 6. 2 split out to the left. Fake handoff by Beard. He's going to run it himself. He's got a block, gets to the edge, and probably another 5 yards just short of a 1st down at the 41.
Yeah, great run there by Beard is going to lead to a short 3rd down. Eagles need to convert this to move the chains. This is not really a 2-down territory here, so need to pick this one up.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter here. 14-7 Eagles. We'll take a 1-minute break thanks to the Red Poppy and be back for more coverage here on WBON TV.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back for the second quarter of action here at Madison Southern High School. WBON TV, coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond. I'm Jamie Boggs with John Bailey as the Eagles of Madison Southern currently lead the South Laurel Cardinals 14-7 on a 3rd and 2. They throw it over the middle to R.J. Blair, and he's got a step. One man to beat, and he's able to bring him down. Really good tackle there by Garrison Brown, John. Just a really quick slant pass there as they continue to mix it up.
It's a great play to find a wide open middle of the field and a huge pickup. That's a chunk play that will just really change this drive.
38-yard gain on that pass. First and 10.
24-yard line. The Eagles find themselves in the red zone now off that drive, or off that play.
Beard under center. Takes the snap. Hands off tackle to Samaj DeShields, who looks like he's going to get, hard to tell from this angle. So he got down close to the 10. Got a 9-yard gain. Give me second and really short at about the 13. Again, DeShields in there. Was out last week with an injury, not exactly 100% himself, giving Braden Kelly, who's also banged up, a little bit of a break. Second and 1. Beard hands off to Braden Kelly. Shifty move, and he's going to get a first down to about the 8-yard line before being brought down. It's going to be first and goal for the Eagles. 10:47 to go here in the first half. The Eagles looking to take a 2-score lead.
Braden Kelly hit in the back. The way that he evades that tackle. Great pickup of a first down, and even just to get a few yards on that play was remarkable by Braden Kelly.
First and goal. We'll see what the Eagles draw up here. Currently, Braden Kelly in the pistol. 2 wide receivers to the left on the wide side of the field. Beard takes the snap, pulls it out of the belly, and throws it. Throws an interception. Looking for Maynard. We've got a flag back there. Garrison Brown trying to take it to the house. Ultimately pulled down by Braden Kelly. There is a flag. I wonder if it's pass interference. Trying to throw it to Maynard. Somebody had an arm on him, but not sure if they're going to say that was the call. See the replay here. Maynard had a man on his back. So it's either going to be a pass interference or some kind of hold back there, I believe.
Pass interference. Madison Southern catches a huge break as that interception will be null and void. And they live to see another play. Jamie, what a break.
That is, I mean, it was a legitimate penalty, but it was super fortunate for the Eagles. Brown nearly took that to the house, nearly 100-yard interception return. So,
and Gabe gets a friendly reminder, don't force anything on this defense because they can make it, they can take it and make some plays with it.
Absolutely. Half the distance to the goal, and now still first down at about the 4. DeShields in as Braden Kelly made a great rundown tackle there. DeShields goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal here as the Eagles try to find themselves in the end zone to put themselves up by a 2-score lead here in the first half.
Second and goal from the 4-yard line for the Eagles.
Gabe Beard runs in the play. Braden Kelly back in there in the pistol formation.
One wide receiver each way, 2 tight ends for the Eagles. Counter play to Braden Kelly into the end zone for 6. His second rushing touchdown of the ball game. Let's give the Eagles a 2-score lead. Really like that counter action in the backfield, John. A little bit of misdirection, but not enough to take away the momentum of Kelly getting in for 6. Eagles line up in their swinging gate formation. Now they are going to kick it away, currently leading 20-7 with 9:14 left here in the second quarter. Snap, hold, kick. Automatic Blair. It is 21-7. Thanks to the Red Poppy. We've got a 1-minute break coming your way right back on WBON TV.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
And we're back here. The Eagles did choose to squib it, but Zach Thomas still trying to make the most of it. Gets the return back up to the 27, which I think the Eagles will gladly take that as opposed to getting it past midfield.
Best starting position for the defense, at least. Both of those 3 kicks so far to that young man, 2 of them with just tremendous returns. That one squibbed to him, not able to get a running go at it. Great field position here for the Eagles to start things defensively on this.
This South Laurel team has been known to put up points in bulk. Scored 56 last week. Has put up 41, 27, 24. Often puts up a lot of points. They've got a little bit of hole to dig themselves out of now as Griffin looks to throw an out route. Incomplete, intended for Brown. Don't see a flag.
I was looking for one because I think there could have probably been one thrown there. But I tell you, with those 2 big hits from Preston Williams coming off the edge, quarterback, he's an incredible athlete, but that has to be in your head a little bit, right? You hear footsteps even when they're not there.
I don't know how they didn't throw that flag. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Griffin throws to the right this time. Just out of the reach of Zach Thomas. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 and no time ticking off the clock, which if you're behind, I don't think you want to see the time running off the clock. 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals.
Traditionally, this would be bring the heat play on the defense. Let's see if Preston Williams can make 3 sacks tonight.
They are bringing the heat.
Ethan Diaz is back there to cause some chaos, and he throws it out of bounds.
Griffin throws the ball away. Diaz and Preston Williams were on his heels, and a 3rd consecutive punt for the Cardinals, John. The defense of the Eagles really doing a lot of this with their pressure on the quarterback.
The backfield, the secondary, just given enough time for Preston and Diaz to go in and cause some chaos. 3 good defensive stands here so far by the Eagles. And the offense has turned some positivity out of one of those.
The officials conferring, maybe looking to throw intentional grounding.
And they are going to call it, Jamie.
You know, I thought that one got to the line of scrimmage. I could be wrong.
I think it was close, Jamie. But this is 4th and
30.
Jamie, my goodness, I can't.
Yeah, 4th and 30. Now they're going to be punting from their own end zone. I don't see Coach Hines over there too upset, so maybe that was a legitimate call. They're rushing another player onto the field. The Eagles going to come after this, try to block it in the end zone. And, John, they've been close on the previous 2 punts.
They have been, but what you have to be really careful for is don't hit the punter. You don't want to give them 40 yards and a first down.
Nearly got it, but didn't. It is going to bounce. Braden Hall picks it up. He's going to get a return of about 5, and the Eagles are going to take over at the Cardinals' 33-yard line. Fantastic starting field position for the Eagles.
Great jobs by the special teams. I was just a little scared they were going to give up a huge penalty and get a turnover. Sorry, to cause a first down because of a penalty. But the defense steps up, makes big-time plays there.
John's so excited about how this defense is playing, and I think all the Eagles fans are as well, as they now come out to try to add to this 2-score lead, John. 21-7. Have moved the ball well on every series. Only 1 punt for the Eagles so far. Beard drops straight back. He's looking deep. He throws deep into double coverage. R.J. Blair.
He got it.
Makes the catch.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Oh, my word. Gabe Beard with the confidence in his receiver. R.J. Blair, between 2 guys, goes up and gets it. What a play. 32-yard touchdown pass. And now the Cardinals find themselves deep in a hole. What a ball thrown by Beard there. I'm going to be honest, John. When I saw that go up, I was like, why is he throwing it into double coverage? But he put it in the only spot it could go.
As a coach,
I don't know. Picked off.
Yeah, as a coach, I don't know that I want him to make that throw, but he did. It was confident, and it was perfect. And that will result in 6 more points for the Eagles.
2 touchdown passes for the night by Beard, and they lead 28-7. We'll be back in 1 minute. More coverage of the Eagles on WBON TV.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
And we're back here. The Eagles lead 28-7 on WBON TV. And we had Elijah Roark of the Cardinals return the kickoff. Another pooch kick, trying to keep it out of the hands of Zach Thomas. And they're going to take over at the 38. Done 3 punts in a row from the Cardinals. And 2 of those are met with touchdowns from the Eagles.
You know, at what point are you flipping the switch to desperation mode here and going to be making some throws that maybe you shouldn't make if you're the South Laurel Cardinals?
It's such a balance because you need to get back in the game, but you're not out of the game. So taking too big of a risk would be a bad move, but throwing out into the flat, they get it to Thomas, who's tackled in the open field. Really great tackle there by R.J. Blair.
For almost no gain, make that 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals.
And I really like the way they drew that play up. Zach Thomas has been really effective with the ball in his hands. Just a great defensive play there by R.J. Blair. Looks like he's following Thomas around. He's covering him on this side where he's lined up as well. Trips over here to the wide side of the field as Griffin looks around to get the play. He drops straight back, looking at a wheel route. It's not there. Pump fake. Steps up. Great pass to Smith, who's immediately hit by Blair. Thankfully hopped back up. That was looked painful, John. I'll leave it at that. But Micah Smith with a great catch. Really good scramble there by Griffin. Now they have 3rd and short.
Really nice play there to lead to this 3rd and short. 3rd and manageable for the Cardinals. Looking to convert this one. They haven't been able to convert these lately. Eagles also looking to get off the field again.
Trips to the right this time. One running back in the backfield. They're going to bring it.
That ball was tipped by a defensive lineman, and it goes incomplete.
Brady Reeser comes through untouched. Griffin feeling that pressure. Now, are they going to go for it on their own 46 on 4th and 3? It looks like they're bringing out the punt team.
Jamie, I was going to say, you 4th and short, I would sometimes go for it, but the way the Eagles have been playing, you do not want to give them any yards. And that would be great field position for them if you're not able to get the first down. Punt return, punt teams on the field as the Eagles force another 3 and out.
If you're the Eagles, you got to be watching fake here. This would be a great time to do that, I think.
And he
he's
does.
Gonna do it.
Good
he's
call,
run
Jamie.
To the right side, cuts it back up. First down, Cardinals. And you can see, John, he lined up much closer than I think he normally had been, and instead of snapping it to an up back or trying to pass it, the punter just took off, and he was able to pick up the first down there.
Went a little tempo, too, so they couldn't pick up on the fact that he was lined up just a little shy of a normal punting stance. Jamie, good call on that one, and that does turn the page for a new series here. Make it 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
They don't call me the prognosticator for nothing. They are on the Eagles' 47-yard line as the center rushes in at the last second, trips to the left. Eagles looking to get off the field. First down they've given up in 4 drives. Hand off to Smith up the middle, and he's going to gain about 4 before Diaz.
And I think Brady Reeser in on that tackle.
They bring him down. Actually, they're going to mark it a little shorter. Maybe he got 3 there.
It's a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals.
South Laurel looking to the sideline, calling in the play.
It was a really good job by Brady Reeser to read that play and meet him at the line of scrimmage along with Ethan Diaz.
Griffin drops straight back. Pressure coming off the edge. Throws over the middle. He's got Zach Thomas. Good tackle there by Judah Story. He caught it maybe with a first down. Tried to get more yardage and went backwards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1, John.
It was a good pass, too, by Griffin because he had pressure in his face, breathing down his neck, but he's able to stand in the pocket and make that throw.
Timeout Eagles. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 1 minute thanks to the Red Poppy on WBON TV.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
3rd and 1 for the South Laurel Cardinals here on WBON TV. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond. Handed off to Micah Smith, and he is going to get a first down. He lost the ball, though. Ball stripped.
Madison Southern looks like they came up with it, Jamie.
Ethan Diaz comes up with the ball. He had the first down, but you can see it was stripped from him. Well drawn up play, pulled the guard across. Taven Rader strips the ball, and Ethan Diaz comes up with it. John, the most momentum we've seen from this South Laurel team squashed by a turnover.
This has been a great defensive stance by the Eagles all night, and just another huge play for the Eagles.
Fake the jet sweep and hand it off to Braden Kelly for no gain. I think I might like faking a jet sweep more than a jet sweep. John, how do you feel about that?
You know, I've been playing that play a lot in my college football game, and it always leads to some good results. But you do it enough, and it does open up the regular jet sweep.
Second and 10 for the Madison Southern Eagles team. Under 5 minutes to go as they lead 28-7. First round matchup. Gabe Beard pulls it out of Braden Kelly's stomach and goes for 11 yards and a first down.
Gabe Beard feeling that after that run. He signals the first down to his team, and the sticks move again. Big time Eagles first down.
He's certainly done his fair share of damage scrambling. Don't see a lot of called runs for him, but that was a really impressive play there by Beard. Not sure if it was a called run or that was a read. Either way, first and 10 Eagles on the 44. Low snap and a fumble. Handoff.
Beard able to fall on it.
And, you know, last week against Whitley County, we saw some of that. One more timeout for a minute here as we wrap up the second quarter. Back in a minute on WBON TV.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
The Eagles pass out into the flat, and Braden Kelly breaks the tackle, but still is going to have a loss of 2. Going to bring up third and long for the Eagles here on WBON TV. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond. As the Eagles lead 28-7 with just under 4 minutes left here in this first half, John. Been a really impressive half by the Eagles on both sides of the football, shutting down this high-scoring South Laurel team while continually making something happen on the offensive side. Only had one series, John, where the Eagles did not put points on the board, and they're not looking to make it 2, even though it's third and long.
This is a big critical third and long. The Eagles, they want to keep the ball in their possession for sure.
Beard drops back, looking deep.
He's going to be hit and sacked by big number 19.
Did a good job hanging on to the football there. 19, Liam Newton on the sack. That's going to bring up 4th and about 18. And now we're going to get a timeout from South Laurel, who's wanting enough time to score. John, let's stay here and just kind of where would you go if you're South Laurel here? You've had minimal success since that first drive. Looked great on the first drive. You're down 3 touchdowns. Going to have decent field position here. How desperate are you to score before you go into the half, knowing, and correct me if I'm wrong, they do get the ball coming out of halftime?
They do, Jamie. They have a chance here if they can make the plays to put up 14 points in just a matter of 3 minutes, right? You get 7 here, go to halftime, get the ball back, 7 more, then you've made it a one touchdown ball game. So yes, they want to get points here, but you have to maintain a balance, right? You can't just force plays that aren't there. But this team is full of receivers who can make plays, so he's going to have options.
Really good call by the coach there to call that timeout, maintain the The time on the clock. It's marked at 4th and 17 for the Eagles. R.J. Blair in for his second punt attempt of the game, and he kicks it away. Booming punt. It's going to go deep and hit at the 30, bounce straight out of bounds, and the Cardinals will take over at the 29. 1st and 10 with 2:47 remaining as Mason Griffin's looking to lead his team down the field for their second score of the game.
Madison Southern defense knows what's coming. They are going to put this ball in the air. They're going to try to move the ball fast and furious down the field to pick up 7 points before halftime. Secondary has played well. Our defensive line has played great. And here is another time for them to stand up and make a critical stop.
Empty backfield for Mason Griffin. The junior quarterback drops straight back. Pressure coming from the Eagles. Throws it out in the flat, and he's got a man. And he's got a blocker, too. He's going to get about 20-yard gain before going out of bounds.
Right at midfield, looks like is where that ball will be spotted.
Well drawn up play. You spread everything out. Just throw it into space there.
You know, that's good. If you don't have to throw the ball deep down the field to make that kind of chunk play, then that really just preserves your chances of not making bad mistakes and picking up an interception.
Wes Dowell on the reception there. And you and I talked before the game about how much Griffin spreads this ball around. He's not just looking for his favorite guy, but he may have him right there. Deep pass. Braden Hall gets beat by a step there by Garrison Brown. That's not something we've ever seen, John.
2 plays and what feels like 60 or 70 yards, Jamie. You can do the math for me real quick, but they're down to, I think, the 20-yard line here in just a matter of seconds.
Southern's going to call a timeout, get the defense right. We'll take this one with them back in 1 minute here on WBON TV.
If you need a chiropractor but thought you couldn't afford it, the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center has you covered. Your first visit only costs $29 and includes a consultation exam and your first adjustment. So what are you waiting for? The Joint Chiropractic is open nights and weekends for your convenience, and there's no appointment required, plus no insurance hassles or co-pays. So come see the friendly, talented staff at the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
Incomplete pass there by Mason Griffin. They had a quick timeout there. Had an open man. Dowell was open in the end zone, just overthrew him. 2nd and 10 for South Laurel with 2:20 left in the half here. John, he had, that was probably the most time we've seen Griffin have. And he had an open guys here, drop straight back. He's going to throw a corner route this time just over the head of Zach Thomas. Strong arm. He's throwing it all over the field with accuracy, John.
Yeah, just that one is just a little overthrown. Jamie, I really think it's those Preston Williams those hits that come in when you're not looking and you're hearing steps. You just never know what's coming your way. So I think he's not as accurate because of that.
Preston was right on his heels that time as well. Really good pickup block there by the guard to prevent the sack. Dowell in the backfield now. Goes in motion. Griffin by himself, and here comes the pressure. Preston Williams is right there. Throws it over the middle. Going to get about 5 yards on a pass there to Elijah Roark. Going to bring up 4th and 5.
That time Preston Williams just right in the face of the quarterback as he throws that ball.
Really not sure of their kicking situation here, but they're leaving the offense on the field. The clock continues to tick. Southern cannot stop the clock anymore. 4th and 5. Griffin rolling out, looking to throw it. He's got a man open in the end zone.
He got it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Dowell was his favorite target on that drive, and Mason Griffin drops a dime on the back of the end zone, John. It's hard. The coverage has been great from the Eagles. It's hard to stay with somebody when a quarterback's scrambling and has that kind of time.
Well, he's running for his life away from Preston Williams and throws that ball on the move. Just what a dime as he's able to scramble and make that play.
28-13, looking to make it 14. Kick is up and good. 2-score game, 1:41 left in the second half. We'll be back in 60 seconds on WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Coquedet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our dependable trucks and become a part of the winning tradition.
The South Laurel Cardinals will not go away quietly here, John, as they score with 1:41 left here in the first half. The Madison Southern Eagles currently lead 28-14. South Laurel onside kick. There's a lot of traffic there. It looks like they think they have it. Waiting for a signal from the officials. They seem pretty certain, though.
And
First down, Cardinals. You can see they come up and they barely nick the ball. And the Eagles don't react fast enough, trying to get back in their blocking assignments, and the Cardinals jump on it. We've gone from a 3-score game to having plenty of time to score. The Cardinals have 2 timeouts left, and they get the ball after the half. Huge drive here for both teams. Griffin drops back, looking deep. He chucks it. He's got Zach Thomas.
Overthrown again.
Barely over his head. Thomas, a lot of speed. Seems to be open quite a bit, just unable to make the connection from Griffin there. 93 seconds left till the half. The Eagles doing all they can to preserve their lead going into the break.
This could be a huge swing here for the Cardinals.
Handoff up the middle to Dow, who scored a touchdown earlier. He gets a gain of about 3, but I think we're going to have a face mask penalty on the Eagles, which is going to give the Cardinals 15 more yards. John, the last 30 seconds, everything going South Laurel's way. Nothing that Southern can do to stop the clock even. They're out of timeouts. 1st and 10 for South Laurel at the 30.
With what might as well be an eternity left on the clock, 1 minute, 25 seconds. It took less than that the last time the Cardinals had the ball to put up 7. Cardinals on the move here, Jamie. What can Southern's defense do to stop this?
2 tight ends, 2 wide. Griffin, handoff.
Reverse.
Zach Thomas on the reverse, and he's going to get to the edge. Eagles stop him after a gain of about 2. Well executed play there, but great coverage and good job by the Eagles staying on the backside of the field and being disciplined.
And they get him down inbound, so the clock's ticking. 1 minute to go here, and the clock is still moving.
Throws it deep this time. Got a man again. He goes
Touchdown.
up. Touchdown, Brown. Garrison Brown goes up and gets it for his 2nd big catch of the night. Just going deep on a fly route. Griffin has missed Zach Thomas a couple times, but he has not missed Garrison Brown. Not the biggest guy, but he went, got that ball and brought it back down. And the South Laurel Cardinals have cut the lead from 3 scores to 1 here with 52 seconds left, and they're going to get the ball back after the break. Kick up and good, 28-21. We'll be back in 60 seconds on WBON TV.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
South Laurel kicks it deep this time. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair. Preston Williams to return for the Eagles. Trying to get to the edge, and he does. Hot pursuit by South Laurel. He's knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line. That's where the Eagles will take over with 43 seconds left. They've got no timeouts, John. If you're the Eagles, do you air it out and try to make something happen here? Or is that something you even risk at this point?
Man, this is the playoffs. I put everything on the table. That pass in the end zone, the last time Southern scored, no one was expecting that. So I don't want to say play conservative and run the ball, because who knows? These coaches, they might air it out here.
Beard under center, takes a snap, hands off to Braden Kelly up the middle, and he's going to hit a seam, as we've seen him do before. Nearly gets out of bounds.
And a horse collar tackle, I would assume.
That's going to give them 15 more yards. Something to watch here, John. He was brought down inbounds. So after they assess this penalties, does the clock start? Oh, that's a hold against the Eagles.
Man,
what could have turned into a 25-yard gain.
I don't want to be super
away.
critical, but there have been 2 times that horse collar should have been called, and it wasn't. So no.
1st and 7 now. Throws it to R.J. Blair on the edge, who goes up the sideline before going out of bounds at the 48 of South Laurel. 30 seconds left. I like that play call. You get the ball to the sideline with some speed. Easy to step out of bounds and stop the clock when you have no timeouts. See what they draw up here. Looks like they are going to be aggressive and try to get some points on the board. We have seen R.J. Blair make 40-plus yard field goals.
30 seconds to go in the half.
Everybody in tight. Beard rolls out to the right, looking deep. Throws it away to avoid a sack. Probably the right decision there. 24.8 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from the 47. You get a first down, and the clock stops until they reset the ball. Get out of bounds, and it stops until you snap it. Hand off to Braden Kelly up the middle, trying to get to the sideline. He's brought down after a first down, so the clock is going to stop. We do have a flag in the backfield again. Another hold on the Eagles. 2 long runs called back by holding penalties.
18.1 second to go here in the half as the Eagles try to move the ball downfield. It just moves downfield and then moves backwards because of the penalties.
2 long runs have been negated. And now, again, they've got everybody in tight. Not sure if that's try to lull the defense to sleep. We'll see what they draw up. Beard takes the snap, fakes a handoff, reverse to Braden Hall, trying to get to the edge, and he will. He's knocked out of bounds after a first down at the 33-yard line. Still 10 seconds left.
Really good chunk play and got out of bounds to stop the clock. And the Eagles almost in the red zone here.
Really good play call there. Not sure this is in R.J. Blair's range quite yet, but they are getting close. Mark that at the 34.
Watch Braden Hall here in the slot, Jamie.
2 split out to the right. Beard drops straight back. He's looking left to the sideline. He hits R.J. Blair, goes out of bounds. 6 seconds left. They've got the ball at the 25.
They moved it almost 10 yards, so to get a touchdown, they have to go 25.
This is in R.J. Blair's range, and I think they're going to attempt it. This is going to be a 40. Let's see where they spot him at. This is going to be a 44-yard attempt. We have seen him make a 41-yarder with room to spare. With 6 seconds left, and South Laurel's going to call a timeout. We'll stay here with them, John. What a first half we've seen so far.
Yeah, all the momentum early goes to Southern. They got up to a 3-touchdown lead at one point. Then we saw the Cardinals just flat out have a heck of a drive. And then kick an onside kick with 1 minute and a half left, puts up another touchdown. Jamie, just 2 touchdowns erased in a matter of about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, now the Eagles, I wonder if they're just trying to ice R.J. Blair here. Just based on what I've seen from Blair over the years, I feel like this is just going to give him more time to prepare. But I think you have to do this as a coach. It's the football thing to do. It is going to be a long kick. I've seen him kick the ball this far. Can he do it consistently? I guess we're about to find out.
Do you have a fake punt touchdown call up your sleeve that you would bring out here?
A fake field goal pass?
I said punt, I'm sorry.
I think it's too risky because you don't have time. They're going to ice him again. We'll take this one. We'll be back in 60 seconds for this field goal attempt on WBON TV.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
Full attempt at the end of the half. R.J. Blair kicks it. It's up. It looks like it has the distance. Just short with 0.7 seconds left. R.J. Blair.
And a foot or two from being long enough.
Man.
Now,
really
Jamie,
good
because that
there.
broke the plane, I think that will kind of result in a touchback, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, so they'll take over at 20. Again, the Cardinals will get the ball back. The Eagles putting just about everybody back deep in case they try to throw it deep. We'll see what South Laurel does here. I know I probably take a knee, John. What do you do here if you're the Cardinals?
I take a knee, but who knows? They need one touchdown, and they might try to pick it up on this play.
Griffin throws it as far as he can. Beautiful ball to Zach Thomas. Barely misses him. Great throw there. That was about 55 yards in the air for Mason Griffin. What a first half we have here. 28-21. Madison Southern Eagles lead. We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back and break down the first half right here on WBON TV.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work, or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday, where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
And we're back here at Madison Southern High School as the dance teams perform here at the half of what has been an electric football game. The Madison Southern Eagles lead the South Laurel Cardinals in a battle of the birds here, 28-21, after having a 28-7 lead. I'm Jamie Boggs here with John Bailey on WBON TV. This halftime show brought to you by Citizens Guarantee Bank. You need your banking on the go. Download the MyCGB app to get your banking done. John, bang, bang, bang off the kickoff of the game. Both teams putting up a lot of offense. Then the Eagles defense really kind of put on a show, stopping the Cardinals 3 to 4 times in a row. But South Laurel came back fighting with a vengeance.
Think about this game in terms of momentum and just some massive swings. Southern's defense looked elite at times, but then looked, not so great when the momentum turned over to the Cardinals, and they put up 14 points in a matter of a couple of minutes.
For Madison Southern, Braden Hall and R.J. Blair with touchdown receptions from Gabe Beard. Braden Kelly with 2 touchdown rushes, one of 40 yards, one from inside the 10 for the Cardinals. Touchdown passes to Garrison Brown and Wes Dowell, and a touchdown run from Zach Thomas from the Wildcat position. The Eagles were up 28-7. The Cardinals really started taking more chances, I feel like, offensively, John, throwing it deep a little bit more, and found some success there. And then the onside kick really shifted the momentum in a major way.
I was going to say, a lot of times special teams goes overlooked. It's an area of the game where it's kind of a necessity, but it doesn't really give you the razzle-dazzle, right? Well, then we saw the Cardinals kind of exploit the special teams of the Southern team. The two kickoffs to start the game, I mean, they had 40, 50-yard returns on both of their first two kickoffs. And then, of course, like you said, the big special teams play of the onside kick, and Madison Southern not expecting it, and that led to a 14-0, 14 points unanswered by the Cardinals, and all the momentum right now with the Cards.
It really was. It was a 14-point swing in a matter of 2 minutes on the clock. And the Eagles had a chance to score again at the end of the half. Two big holding penalties stopped them from doing that. So the Eagles, when things were going their way, when the confidence was there, when they were getting pressure on the quarterback, I think is what made all the difference defensively for Madison Southern.
Absolutely. Now they have a chance to go into the halftime. They get a chance to cool off a little bit and think about what can we do to slow them down? What do we need to get back to? Because there were times where you had the Cards going 3 and out, I think on at least 3 possessions. So they are capable. They can do it. They have to get back to playing that high-pressure defense that we saw earlier in the game.
Madison Southern offensively really only struggled when they shot themselves in the foot with penalties, John. That's been something that has plagued this team off and on throughout the season. How can they bounce back? And I don't know, is it too late to step the discipline up this late in the year?
Well, they need to play disciplined all the time. It's not too late. They know what they can and can't do. All the breaks are really going the Cards' way in that regard. There have been some, there's always going to be some penalties not called, and I have seen some horse collar tackles not be called, but Madison Southern has to play clean ball if they want to walk off this field tonight with a win and allow these seniors to play another game next week.
Like you said, they had to feel great early on about the momentum and the lead, and offensively they've been kind of rolling. We're here at the CG Bank halftime show. If you need your banking on the go, you can stop by Citizens Guarantee Bank or download the MyCGB app. We're going to take another 3-minute break and come back for more halftime breakdown here on WBON TV.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke, live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
If you need a chiropractor but thought you couldn't afford it, the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center has you covered. Your first visit only costs $29 and includes a consultation exam and your first adjustment. So what are you waiting for? The Joint Chiropractic is open nights and weekends for your convenience, and there's no appointment required, plus no insurance hassles or co-pays. So come see the friendly, talented staff at the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store. Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come. And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition, just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our dependable trucks and become a part of the winning tradition.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of papers. But he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Welcome back to Madison Southern High School for the second half of the first round of the KHSAA 5A playoffs here on WBON TV. I'm Jamie Boggs with John Bailey. John, it was quite the first half. The Eagles have yet to make their way out here, and for most of the second quarter, didn't look like they were out there much as well.
And the Cardinals certainly looked down and out, but they were anything but that late in the third quarter. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter showed the Cardinals 14 unanswered points and a huge special teams play to do an onside kick, get the ball back. So now what was a 3-touchdown lead for the Eagles cut down to a 1-touchdown lead, and all of the momentum is in favor of the Cardinals. How did they come out defensively and get things back on track here?
Well, here's the thing. You're still up a touchdown if you're Madison Southern, but it doesn't feel like it, does it?
No.
You're on your heels.
It does not feel like that at all. And it would be easy to kind of give up. You saw the team last week just dominate Whitley County early. Not really expected. And then Whitley County able to get back in the game, and Southern just not able to shut them down. You don't want a repeat of that this week.
Absolutely. And the Eagles, like I said, coming into the second half with a lead, will be on defense. South Laurel scored on their last 2 drives of the half, which really happened within about a 90-second span there for the Cardinals. Mason Griffin throwing the ball all over the field. The Eagles moving the ball, but had some hiccups there late. We're going to take another 1-minute break, and we'll come back for the second half kickoff here on WBON TV.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
About to kick off the second half here in Berea, Kentucky. Playoff football happening all over the state. John, did you get a score update from the Madison Central game up at Tate's Creek?
Well, at halftime, Jamie, just about 10 or 15 minutes ago, it was 35-0 with Central leading that game. So big-time news out of Madison Central leading Tate's Creek 35-0 at the half.
Both teams that Madison Southern played earlier in the year at very different times of Madison Southern's development, very different football games, but something to keep an eye on. Not really sure if Central's lead holds where they will play next week. It's very likely if Southern holds on to their lead here that they will play at Pulaski County, but there's 2 quarters of football left. And like we talked about earlier, Madison Southern had a 3-touchdown lead. That shrank to 1 touchdown, and South Laurel's getting the football. So the Eagles on their heels and looking to get back in this ball game as we are ready for the kickoff. Like you mentioned during our halftime show, John, the Eagles' first 2 kickoffs led to huge returns from Zach Thomas of South Laurel.
Yeah, got to do everything you can to kick the ball to the opposite side of the field where Zach is, because he is he's Mr. Electric. He can move with speed and purpose. So definitely don't want to kick the ball to him again.
And, like we said, you're ahead by a touchdown if you're Madison Southern, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like you're behind. You can't get desperate and start playing out of desperation when it's still very much a back-and-forth ball game. So Madison Southern needs to get back to what was working early, focus on execution and discipline, which are the things that kind of lagged behind there toward the end of the first half. R.J. Blair set to kick off for the Eagles. We'll see what they do with it here, and he pooches it to keep it out of the hands of Zach Thomas. It is fair caught at the 32, and that is where the Eagles, or where the Cardinals, rather, will take over. Ethan Leach there on the fair catch, I believe.
Hopefully these Eagles were able to go in and settle themselves down because, like you said, they still have the lead. Just doesn't feel like it after what we saw the Cards do, but still in the lead. Let's just shut down this defense or this offense like you did so many times in the first half.
Empty backfield, and Griffin drops back, throws out in the flat to Dow. Nice block there on Braden Hall, and Preston Williams comes out and cleans it up, but not before they get about 8 yards.
R.J. Blair tries to do the shoestring tackle. The wide receiver steps out of that, but Preston Williams comes in and cleans house. If he's not hitting the quarterback, he's hitting somebody. He's got to make his presence known each and every down.
Probably the most aggressive we've seen the senior all season, which is what you want to see at this point. This defense looked best when they were getting pressure on the quarterback. We haven't really seen that. Not sure if South Laurel is doing something different or Madison Southern is, but it's changed from early on.
That's going to be a false start on the offense.
Going to go back 5 yards and bring up 2nd and 7. Mason Griffin, starting quarterback for South Laurel. I actually played in high school with his dad. And
was his dad the QB over in Harlan?
He was a tight end. I actually, in the one game I started quarterback, threw a 2-point conversion to him. Threw a couple passes his way, actually. Great athlete, great guy. And it looks like Mason is taken after him in that way. Throws an out route off the hands of the receiver there. I think that may have been Zach Thomas. Going to bring up 3rd and 7 for South Laurel.
He doesn't miss often. When he does miss, it seems a little high, which, you know, at least you're not throwing it in a dangerous spot where it's going to get picked off if the receiver doesn't catch it.
The junior quarterback playing with a lot of confidence. Really played great there in the second quarter and trying to do the same. Screen over the middle, and the Eagles come in and stop it. Tristan Brown and Ethan Diaz with the tackle. 4th and 5, and here comes the punt team. Now, John, they did fake a punt there in the first half. I don't expect that to happen here, though.
You know, you called it, and I'm going to agree with you. I don't think this is the place on the field, the down and distance or the spot on where the field is, that I would do it here, but anything's possible, right?
Braden Hall back to receive the punt. Line drive kick. Takes a couple bounces. South Laurel's direction. Going to roll all the way inside the red zone down to about the 16-yard line. What a roll there on that line drive kick. And the Eagles are going to have to go 84 yards to the end zone. Really a lot of variety offensively. The Eagles weren't having success only in one area. They were having success in a variety of areas, John. Where do you go with the offense here early in the second half?
Braden Kelly was having tremendous success when he was able to run outside of the tackles. They moved it more to an interior scheme, trying to run between the guards, and things just kind of slowed down. They need the running game to open up the passing game. I would run some Braden Kelly outside of the tackle box and see if he can pick up more yardage that way.
A bunch out to the right with trips. Hand off to Braden Kelly up the middle. He's going to get a gain of about 4, I think. Preston Williams, R.J. Blair, and Braden Hall all bunched up to the right over there. That's a scary trio.
That would be an incredible screen pass scenario with those guys blocking for anybody. I could probably score a touchdown with those guys blocking.
Well, let's not get crazy.
You can see, you've seen me run.
You're faster than me. I get that.
For a big guy, I got wheels.
Same formation, pistol formation with Braden Kelly. This time they do. Ooh, they throw it to Preston Williams, nearly picked off by Zach Thomas.
He's still going.
They can't bring him down. He's going to get about 15 yards before being knocked out of bounds, John. He's extremely fast, but maybe one of the strongest players I've seen.
I don't think one guy can take Preston Williams down. You've got to bring a multitude of defenders to bring that boy down, and that's going to move the sticks.
Zach Thomas of South Laurel made a great break on that ball, nearly got a hand on it. But the Eagles now have 1st and 10 at the 33. Hand off to Braden Kelly once again. He's going to get about 5.
This is exactly what Southern needs, a long, sustained, methodical drive, and keep the ball out of the hands of that high-powered South Laurel offense. Another 5 yards for him. That will get it done.
Coming back up to the line. Spreading things out a little bit more this time. Beard takes the snap. Gives it to Kelly again. Hit immediately this time. He's going to lose a yard or two there. Not sure who broke through, but he was hit immediately and was unable to break that tackle.
I don't know what you call a group of Cardinals, but whatever it is,
I mean,
that was that.
Third and a long 6. Beard drops it, throws it over the middle. Braden Hall's wide open. He catches it, and he's going to get a first down for being drove backwards by Garrison Brown. Those two going head-to-head throughout the night on both sides of the football. We're going to go with either a college of Cardinals, a conclave of Cardinals, or a deck of Cardinals.
I want to say college, Jamie.
I think so.
Big train whistle happening. That's new.
1st and 10 for the Eagles again, this time in South Laurel territory. Braden Hall in motion. Braden Kelly up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. He's going to get a first down. 10-yard rush there to move the chains.
Good patience by Braden Kelly to kind of let the lineman move in the direction that he needs. He sees the crease and exploits it. But just good patience leads to a big-time gain there by Williams. Braden Kelly. I don't know why I said Williams.
Yeah, you said a lot of... I was trying to... The guys with the sticks were having problems again. I focused too much on that. Beard takes a snap, fakes a pitch, and he's going to run it himself up the middle. He gets maybe 2 yards. Taken down pretty quickly. All right, College of Cardinals going to bring up 2nd and 7.
I've never seen that extreme of a fake handoff. Was it supposed to be handed off to someone?
No, it was a fake pitch. I think he was just trying to oversell it.
Yeah, well, he did a good job. Picks up 2, make it 2nd and 8. Time just working in the favor of the Eagles here. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And you mentioned this early on, that this would be a great offensive approach to keep the football out of the hands of Mason Griffin and that Cardinals offense.
Ball comes loose and quickly fallen on by Braden Kelly.
That appeared to be a good snap. Not sure if Beard was just trying to move too quickly, but now we're looking at a 3rd and long. But in the first half, the Eagles ended up scoring pretty quickly on all their drives, were unable to kill a lot of clock, whereas this drive is nearly eating up the entire 3rd quarter.
Well, not only do you want to have these long drives, but you do need them to pay off in points. We have a pretty critical 3rd down here, as this is not 2-down territory, and they have 9 yards to go to convert.
I think it may be. Beard drops back. He's looking deep. He's going to scramble. Got to run back to his left. He's got some room over there. Going to run it up the middle. Stuck after maybe a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 4th and 8, John. I think if you get within 4 or 5 yards, maybe you consider it. Definitely out of field goal range. Not quite sure if this is how much you gain by punting, though. Looks like they're going to go for it.
You're right. I don't think it's a bad call. I think R.J. Blair is talented enough. He could probably punt this ball to within the 10-yard line and get it out of bounds. But regardless, Eagles going for it here. This is a big 4th down. Need to turn this one or convert this one.
Beard took a big hit there. We'll see how rattled he is. Doubles to the left. He takes a snap. Looking to the left this time. Over the middle. Braden Hall catches it, and he gets the first down again. Wide open over the middle of the field. Gets it down within the 15.
Great.
See the
vision by Beard.
25-yard pass here. They continue to hit that pass over the middle. Really good grab there by Hall to go up and get it. And with his speed, if those feet hit the ground, you're going to have a hard time catching him. 1st and 10 at the 19, or the 14 rather. 25-yard gain on that pass. Under center is Beard. Hands off Kelly off tackle. Like you said, John, more successful going wide, and he gets a gain of 8 there on first.
He's got the speed to really make that play work. I love that play design. I love it. It's just great all the way around. Huge pickup there for the Eagles, and a great job of converting that 4th down to keep this drive alive. Jamie, they will have went over 80 yards if they find their way into the end zone.
And taking up about 7 or 8 minutes here. And again, they're still going under 4 minutes to go here in the third. 2nd and about 2 at the 7-yard line. Braden Kelly up the middle, slips. Doesn't quite get the first down. Going to bring up a 3rd and short.
Trying to cut and turn the ball upfield, and he had some room. His feet just go out from under him there, and it's going to be short by about a yard. So 3rd and 1, almost 3rd and 1.5.
Now is this? Do you kick the point to get the points if you don't get this?
I don't know, Jamie. I almost go for the touchdown here if he doesn't get it. He only needs about 1.5 yards to get it, and he's got 2 tries. I go for it.
Pistol formation. Going to have a timeout. Madison Southern will take it with them thanks to the Red Poppy. Back in 60 seconds here on WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Quarterback sneak. Gabe Beard goes in from the 6-yard line all the way to the end zone. John, you and I were talking during the break about potentially just going big, giving it to somebody big. They went behind the big guys there into the end zone.
Yeah, good push by the offensive line to result in 6 points for the Eagles. Over 80-yard drive, Jamie, taking up almost 8 minutes off the clock. Perfect executed drive by the Eagles.
If you could draw up a start to the second half, I think this is exactly what Southern coaches would have asked for.
3 and out defensively and an 80-yard drive on offense. I'll take it every single day.
35-21. We'll take another 1-minute break and be back for a kickoff here on WBON TV.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
And we're back here in Berea, Kentucky. Madison Southern High School leads South Laurel 35-21 as R.J. Blair Pooch kicks it to the 30. Will be a return there from Elijah Roark. Braden Kelly brings him down about 37. A little extracurricular there at the end of the play. And the Eagles really struggled in the second quarter. South Laurel put up a touchdown, onside kick, touchdown. In the blink of an eye, the Eagles put together a sustained drive. And now You feel like, John, do you feel like the waters have calmed a little bit and maybe they're not on their heels as much?
Absolutely, but what I have seen is this South Laurel team is just able to put up points, like you said earlier in the game, in bunches. So they may be down, but they're not out.
Mason Griffin takes a snap. Hands off to Dow, Wes Dow, trying to get to the outside. He is pulled down.
Potentially a loss of a yard or two on the play.
Tristan Brown on that tackle. They are going to mark that as a loss of about 2. It's the first running play we've seen from the Cardinals in quite some time.
High snap. He drops the ball as he goes back to pass.
Picks it up. He's going to throw it away, and it's picked off. It's picked off by Braden Hall, and he's trying to take it into the end zone, and he does. Pick 6, Braden Hall. Touchdown, Eagles, in a devastating turn of events for South Laurel. Mason Griffin has been efficient and clean with the football. First mistake we've seen him make, tries to throw it away, and Braden Hall takes it to the house. Huge swing there for the Eagles.
I said in the pregame show I wanted to see Braden Hall have the game of the year, and he has done it up to this point. Just a tremendous effort. Great play. Pick 6. Eagles continue to lead.
He was one of the top performers with interceptions in the state last year. That's his first one of the year, and it could not come at a better time. 42-21. They've doubled him up here. We'll be right back for more of the second half in 1 minute on WBON TV.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more.
Another pooch kick there from the Eagles, and Elijah Roark is brought down by Chastain, and South Laurel, who ended the first half on a 14-0 run, is now seeing a 14-0 run from the Eagles, capped off there by a pick 6. Braden Hall's second touchdown of the game, his first on the defensive side. And the first interception thrown by Mason Griffin this game. Now South Laurel, who we know can score in bunches. In the right direction, Wes Dowell runs around the right end. Brought down again by Tristan Brown. I think that's exactly how they started the last drive, John.
They did start with a run last time. Start with a run again this time. The one last series went for a loss. This one looks like it's a no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Cards.
I think Zach Thomas believes he has a mismatch over here with Chastain on him. Throws it deep.
It is intercepted again.
Hall. He's not going to take this one back to the house, but talk about turning a game on his head, John. Garrison Brown.
There is a flag on after the return.
What a catch there by Braden Hall in the replay. Not sure where that flag came in, but we'll see where it lands. Garrison Brown and Braden Hall have been going back and forth. Brown has several big catches Hall goes up and takes that one from him, just like Brown did earlier with a touchdown catch.
Illegal block after the return, so the Eagles will retain possession of the ball, just not get the starting position they want. Braden Hall, throw to him 2 times. He picks off both of them, one for a touchdown. Couldn't ask for a better game for this young man so far.
Has a receiving touchdown, has several big third down conversion catches. Now the Eagles looking to pad this 3-touchdown lead. Judah Story in motion. Hand off to Braden Kelly, who breaks it out the outside.
Going to pick up about 8 yards on the carry.
Hit with a flatliner there as he goes down around the 42.
55 seconds to go here in the third. Time for one more play before the time will expire in this quarter.
Lost his cleat, and one of the defenders chucked it, so he's going to have to find a way out of bounds to Braden Kelly. Taking a break to get his cleat back on. Samaj DeShields in the game at running back for the Eagles. 2 split to the left, 1 to the right. Dalton Maynard at tight end. There's a pink flag. What? False start on the Eagles.
I didn't even see the flag. You said there was a pink flag.
It was the white hat official threw a pink flag. Maybe that's why we missed a couple flags. Looking for yellow.
Yeah.
27.9 seconds. Trying to start the clock here, and there goes DeShields off left tackle. Breaks a couple tackles. Runs into the pile and gets a gain of about 5. The clock still hasn't started from the last play.
Yeah, that's a problem because time definitely should have started there.
And that's
referees are not sure if they're gonna take an official timeout here.
So they stopped the clock so they could start the clock. That's going to take us into the fourth quarter. Who's on first, John?
Is this the crew from last week?
I think there's a lot going on. The Eagles, huge third quarter, now lead 42-21. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back for fourth quarter action right here on WBON TV.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
If you need a chiropractor but thought you couldn't afford it, the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center has you covered. Your first visit only costs $29 and includes a consultation exam and your first adjustment. So what are you waiting for? The Joint Chiropractic is open nights and weekends for your convenience, and there's no appointment required, plus no insurance hassles or co-pays. So come see the friendly, talented staff at the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center.
Fourth quarter action here in playoff football in Berea, Kentucky on WBON TV. Madison Southern leads South Laurel 42-21 as Gabe Beard fakes the handoff and keeps it himself. Runs for 15 yards and another Eagles first down. Seen that a lot more today. We haven't seen Gabe Beard on called run plays very often, but it's been very effective tonight, John.
I think I'm excited about the potential this team has in the next couple of years with Gabe Beard. Just a sophomore out there playing the game of his life right now, making accurate passes and then just doing a tremendous job running the ball. He's all over the place tonight, Jamie.
Made a lot of good decisions under center this time. He will hand it off to Braden Kelly. Spin move, only going to get maybe a couple. Just want to talk again about the ups and downs of this game. The Eagles up 3 touchdowns early in the second quarter. South Laurel makes a run. They get an onside kick, cut it to 1 score and getting the ball back. And the third quarter, Braden Hall said, "I got it, guys." A pick six, another interception, several third down conversion catches. He's getting a much-needed break over here right now while the Eagles try to milk the clock with under 11 left. They're using as much clock as they can. John, you feel like it's a little too early to start milking the clock?
No, I think it's the right time. I think I saw a yellow flag fall out there. Maybe I didn't. I don't see it on the field, but I thought I saw it.
Yeah, it's over here. It is going to be called back. I think that's the coach talking to Dalton Maynard there. Not sure if that was on him. Had a great catch earlier in the game, but that's going to push the Eagles way back.
Still second down. It's going to be second and about 20. I would assume that was a holding penalty against someone on the Eagles team. I didn't see an official ruling.
So going back to you, you don't think it's too early to start milking the clock?
I don't. I think after that long drive in the third, I think this is just what the doctor ordered.
I think it's a balance of taking time off the clock but not getting out of your general scheme. Braden Kelly up the middle for about 5. Going to bring up 3rd and 15. I think you got to maintain your game plan and execution while also trying to run some clock here.
Yeah, I certainly don't want to run the ball up the middle 3 times and then punt. So you are going to have to take some shots here, especially with that penalty backing things up. Now it's 3rd and 15, and the Eagles do need to convert here. So, I do go to the air on this one if I feel like I need to.
Braden Kelly playing banged up today, has 2 touchdown rushes, playing with a lot of heart. Under 10 minutes to go, the Eagles trying to get to the second round of the playoffs for the second year in a row.
They come out with a 2 tight end set, and they're going to run the ball, but it's going to go back 5 more after a false start.
So let's take away the yards they got the last time, and we're going to have 3rd and 20, and they were going to keep that on the ground. Hand off to Samaj DeShields off left tackle. See if this changes the game plan.
3rd and 20 coming up here, 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Eagles with the lead, but we have seen South Laurel score 14 points in 2 minutes, so they are not out of this game.
Braden Hall back in the game, something to keep an eye on. Pitch to Samaj DeShields around the left side, and he's going to be wrapped up for a 1-yard loss. Going to bring up 4th, and they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. 4th and 20. Here comes the punt team. Really no decision there. That's the only call to make.
R.J. Blair needs to put this one within the 10-yard line and make their offense go the distance of the field. And we have seen him make those punts this year.
Maybe more importantly is keeping the ball away from Zach Thomas back there, who is on the near hash. Maybe Blair tries to kick it to the wide side of the field. They're going to let the clock run on down. They're going to take a delay game penalty, I guess.
They'll back them up 5 yards and give R.J. Blair just a little bit more room to work with. Because you're right, Jamie. You do not want to give the ball to Zach, who has just been lethal in the kicking game tonight.
Not sure about. I mean, it's not like they were in enemy territory there. They're still at midfield. I don't think he's kicking that in the end zone in the air. Interesting decision there to let it completely run out and potentially cost yourself 5 yards. He will kick it to the wide side. It is going to be a short punt in the air. It's going to take...
Touch that, guys. Come on.
Come on, Coach. It's going to take a South Laurel bounce.
Got a player down after that punt.
Not sure what happened there. Judah Story is down.
Judah Story is set to come in at cornerback. He will not be making his way into that position as he is injured on the field right now. Didn't see what happened to lead to that injury.
Not sure he was injured in punt protection there, as he's back beyond the original line of scrimmage. 42-21.
Coaches will go out, check on that young man. So, Jamie, the ball is in the Cardinals' hands right now. We've got 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. South Laurel able to score in bunches.
Story hops off the field.
He literally hopping on one leg to the
He
bench.
did not touch that other foot the entire time. That was actually quite impressive. We know that South Laurel can put up points in bunches. Critical drive for them if they hope to get back in this football game.
Who is going in for Judah Story in the backfield, because that is a secondary member to watch out for.
Motion across. Griffin drops back. Got some pressure from Ethan Diaz. Scrambles. Throws it way out of bounds this time. Doesn't leave any room for error. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Good job again by the Eagles to dial up some pressure on Griffin, who I'm interested to see his stats from the game. I think the Southern Eagles have done a pretty good job overall outside of those 2 drives late in the third of just containing this quarterback.
Ethan Diaz and Brady Reese are all over him that time as he throws it out of bounds. He's got 1 to the right, 2 split to the left. Going to hand it off to Dowler on the right side. They've run that 3 or 4 times and snuffed out by Dalton Maynard and Preston Williams. 3rd time they've run that play and have gotten negative yards or no gain each time.
Really proud of this defense because they are expecting pass almost every play, but their run defense has been great.
Jacob Edmonds coming in to rush the quarterback. Deep throw down the middle of the field. What a catch.
Wow.
Great grab. Samaj DeFields, I think, on the coverage there, but what a catch.
With pressure in his face, he just delivers the mail, man, and that is an incredible pass and catch, and that is a huge chunk play.
Gunnar Williams with a great grab with pressure on him. Wasting no time. Griffin loses it when he pulls it back. Whew, jumped on by number 74.
Ethan Diaz throws a big hand up there as he's throwing that pass. But I don't know if his hand hit him or if he just lost the ball as he threw it, was moving his hand back to throw.
Officials talking, not sure if there is an injury way down in the corner down there of a Madison Southern player. I was wondering why they were stopping the clock. Huge defensive play there by Madison Southern once again to get pressure on the quarterback, and that's when they've been at their best in this game so far. It's going to be second. One's still on the marker out there. It's going to be 2nd and 22 for South Laurel, which we know that they can put a dent in that, given 3 plays.
Can't tell who the injured player is, but clearly a cramping situation, and they're getting stretched out over on the very far corner of the field of play right now.
That RJ
Blair. Yep.
Him limping off the field is not something that Madison Southern wants to see. Player coming out to get him some water. Hopefully that is just a cramp for RJ Blair. Plays so many roles for this team.
Already his stride looking better and better the closer he gets to the sideline. So I anticipate him to be back at some point, but
big opportunity here for this defense. I think 2nd and 22, you bring even more pressure.
RJ Blair is a critical component of the secondary, so I'm sure the coaches were taking a moment to figure out who they can get the ball to and who's coming in for RJ.
Seems to be some miscommunication on this side of the field in the secondary. Griffin drops back. Preston Williams on him. He steps up, and he's going to throw it deep. He's got Dow through his hands. Perfect throw from Griffin. Dow had a step, and John, it could not have been a more perfect pass. Goes right through his hands.
He has overthrown some receivers tonight, but that one was not one of them. Receivers got to do him a favor there and get those mittens on that ball and haul that one in for a touchdown.
3rd and 22, and that would have been a touchdown had he hauled it in. Looks like they're going to bring the house on this one, John. Fake the handoff, and they throw it deep again. Touchdown, South Laurel. Does Zach Thomas, is that 16, John?
Yep, number 16.
Let's see, he has one rushing touchdown and one deep receiving touchdown. It's been dangerous as he gets behind Braden Hall over there. And South Laurel gets on the board for the first time here in the second half with 7.5 minutes left to play in the game.
Special teams better get that hands team ready because this is going to be another onside kick from South Laurel when we get to that point of the ball game.
Kick is up and good. 2-touchdown ball game now. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back on WBON TV.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
And we're back. 7.5 minutes left here on WBON TV as Madison Southern looking to secure this kickoff. South Laurel still trails by 2 touchdowns after an impressive drive and a deep throw, and they kick it quickly.
Southern able to
offsides, though. Flag on the play.
Southern able to fall on the onside kick, but probably have to move the ball and do that one again, right?
Yeah, I think it was technically blown dead at the kick.
I wish they could do, when you kick the ball out of bounds, you get the ball in 35. Could they just take that? The ball will be placed at the 45-yard line.
That was apparently a penalty on Madison Southern. Not sure if they had too many players on the field because they moved it that direction. They're going to kick it deep this time. And it's dropped. Chastain on the return. They're trying to strip the ball. He's going to be brought down at the 29. And that's where Madison Southern will take over. And
7 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Southern Eagles looking to just hold the ball as long as they can and not let South Laurel get back on offense.
Again, I think it's a balance of sticking to your plan, moving the football, because you don't want to go 3 and out and give them the ball back. This is a lot of time for South Laurel. Do all you can to find a way to put points on the board.
Braden Kelly back in the ball game.
RJ
Blair's back in.
Beard under center. Hand off up the middle, and he's stuck immediately. Maybe a 1-yard gain. Big hit there.
Yeah, Braden Kelly is feeling that one for sure.
Fantastic defender, has over 100 tackles already on the season, one of the state leaders.
I don't know if we have a sponsor that's able to get Braden Kelly a hot tub at his house tomorrow, but he's going to need it.
2nd and 9. Pistol formation. They continue to milk this clock. Beard takes the snap, hands off again. This time Braden Kelly gets a little run of steam. Maybe gets 5 yards.
It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 4 for the Eagles, who look to convert here to a first down.
Now, what's your call here, John? Do you go to the air, risking the clock stopping if you don't get it, or do you keep it on the ground, knowing you may have to punt the next play?
I'm going to keep it on the ground, but move the ball to the outside. I would bring in Hall, Blair, or somebody to run that ball around the outside. Yeah.
Off tackle, and he's hit immediately and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's going to be 4th and 5 from their own 35.
That's why I'm up here with you, Jamie, and not calling plays for the Eagles. They did what I called, and it didn't work.
Here comes the punt team. We're under 6 minutes left.
3 and out was not what the Eagles were looking for, but that's what they have. R.J. Blair hopefully can push this ball as far on the opposite side of the field as he can.
Zach Thomas, who just scored a touchdown for South Laurel, back deep to receive the kick. A little more of a traditional punt situation here where I think he may get a chance to return this. Blair with the boot. It is going to bounce. And it takes a Madison Southern bounce. It's going to be down at the 25-yard line, and that is where
Preston Williams trying to call some air movement there to get the ball to keep rolling. It doesn't work. Ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line. Good punt by Blair.
Clock's still moving, and it shouldn't be. Officials haven't noticed that yet. Not sure if the other sideline is throwing a fit. They've let about 25 seconds run off the clock. There should be about 5 minutes and 8 seconds left on the clock. And it's still running. Nope, still running, John. 4:22, 4:21. Not sure if we have a malfunction or what. We've let almost an entire minute run off the clock.
You know, I'm pretty sure that he's aware that he needs to stop the clock. I'm sure he's trying his best. So some kind of malfunction.
There we go. Stopped at, I think, about 4:03. We'll see what they decide to put back. Again, I think we're around 5:08, 5:10. They're all shouting up here. They know they have headsets that connect next door, right? Can we not just do that? 1st and 10 South Laurel at their own 25 with 5:10 remaining in the ball game. I do think they got the clock right back where it needs to be. Big drive here for both teams. Mason Griffin's going to throw it deep again. He's hit.
It's picked off.
No,
almost picked off again.
They're going to call it incomplete. Really good break on the ball there from R.J. Blair, or Judah Story couldn't come up with it. Not sure what happened there, if it was deflected or if Griffin had somebody hit him as he threw it. But really great effort there to try to make the catch. Couldn't maintain possession through the ground as that ran 10 seconds off the clock. 5 minutes left, 2nd and 10. Griffin with the snap. Fakes the handoff, going to run it himself up the middle. Big athlete out there. He's going to run for about 6. That clock's going to tick, tick, tick.
Ethan Diaz in on the tackle as he takes the ball from the running back's stomach to keep that one for a 5-yard gain.
Leland Vanover coming in on the defensive line for the Eagles. 3rd and 4. 4:37 left in the ball game. Griffin drops straight back. Pressure coming. Here comes Taven Rader right on his heels. I think we're going to get a hold. He throws. Great catch there by Brown. Drops it incomplete. I think we are going to have a hold back there as Taven Rader had a bead on Griffin in the backfield.
Yep. That one's going to move back 10 yards. So that will bring up 3rd and 15.
Something interesting just generally about football, John, that took about 20 seconds off the clock. And you don't get that time back, even though that play technically didn't happen.
Yep.
Oregon used that earlier this year against Ohio State and took a penalty put 12 men on the field knowing that Ohio State wouldn't get the time back no matter what happened.
Did that also happen in a time when it resulted in a run off of the clock too?
There are some rules about that now. Big loss there. Loss of about 8 more on a screen pass. 4th and 20 now. As South Laurel calls timeout, we'll take it with him thanks to Red Poppy. Be back in 60 seconds on WBON TV.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition, just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our dependable trucks and become a part of the winning tradition.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
4th and long, they're lined up in punt formation. Down by 2 touchdowns with 4 minutes left, and they will kick it away. It's going to take a South Laurel bounce. John, you're 4th and 20 in your own territory. I don't know of a good option for you, but they are giving the ball back to Madison Southern with under 4 minutes left. Each team has 2 timeouts. Madison Southern leads by 2 touchdowns.
I think the goal here for the Southern Eagles is eat up the clock. Try to maintain possession of this ball and ride this one out and pick up a tremendous win here in the first round of the playoffs, James.
And what if you're South Laurel? What's your goal? Like, is it turnover or bust? Are you calling timeouts after the first 2 plays? You only have 2 left. I know it's a moment of desperation regardless, but what are you going for?
Yeah, you definitely want to try to get a 3 and out, and not sure if I use the timeouts here or wait till you see if you get another possession. But if this goes for a short game, maybe I am throwing the timeout, seeing if I can get the ball back.
Obviously, surprised they threw the ball. Pass out in the flats to Braden Hall. Brought down after a loss of 2. Shocked that they put the ball in the air.
Yep.
Absolutely shocked.
Timeout on the field here. So they will burn the first one here. They only have 2, so they're not going to be able to do it after all 3 plays that they would like to.
They can stop the clock one more time. John, are you surprised they put it in the air?
You know, yeah, a little bit.
Me too. It just seemed like a situation where the entire purpose of this drive is to let the clock run as much as it can, and that's a big risk of putting the ball in the air of the clock stopping.
You know, it was a screen pass, so those are not always gimmies. You know that. I know that. But still, high percentage play there for the offense.
And you know what? It worked out. They completed the pass. They did not gain any yards, but the clock kept running, and that forced South Laurel to take a timeout. So
you do have to convert this to a first down in order to walk off the field here. So they do need to get 12 yards here on 2nd and 12. Anticipate another timeout after this play.
Pistol formation. Braden Kelly up the middle. Spin move, and he's going to get about 10 yards. Still going to be a couple shy of the first down. Going to be 3rd and 2.
I was anticipating another timeout here, but none called so far.
I think if you're South Laurel, maybe you eat these 40 seconds or however long it is, and then you
burn it on the next if they convert.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you're hoping they do put it back in the air and stop the clock themselves, and then you have the timeout in the ball. But I guess we're about to find out what the Eagles plan to do, getting up to the line of scrimmage a little earlier than I would have expected. Got to kill about 12 seconds. And Beard snaps it early.
Snaps it with 10 on the clock, but he moves for
first down, Braden Kelly.
And he stays in bounds, although he does go to the perimeter. And then that will utilize the second or the last timeout for South Laurel.
I think they're going to put some more time back on the clock. It didn't stop there while they were moving sticks.
Well, I thought there was a timeout, but South Laurel not moving towards the bench. And the play clock is not running, so you tell me what's going on, Jamie.
They're putting 2:57 back on the clock, and now they're going to start both, I believe. Yep, that's where we're at. Because they did not stop the clock at the end of the, or when they were moving sticks. Tight formation here for the Eagles, and now they're going to let it run all the way down. We're under 3 minutes to go here. 42-28, Madison Southern. Braden Kelly up the middle.
He picks up a first down again.
And more.
He's still on his feet. That's going to be about a 20-yard gain for Braden Kelly.
Wow, and that's the Braden Kelly we've seen in recent weeks where he just refuses to go down. He's resourceful. He hits the spin cycle and oftentimes will just really hard to get a hold of. 1st and 10 Eagles at South Laurel's 27.
Madison Southern doing everything they needed to do on this possession. Moving the sticks, converting those to first downs. South Laurel still with one timeout, not using it. And the coach may see this as too little, too late.
Hand off to the left side. This one to R.J. Blair. He's going to get about 8 yards before being taken down. We're going to give him about 9 yards. So 2nd and 1.
Time down to under 1 minute, 30 seconds.
I would think you'd have to call that timeout at some point and give yourself some kind of chance. I know the likelihood of getting the ball back here is very low, but I don't know if I want to take that timeout home with me.
Yep. Clock's going to wind down to right at 1 minute when this ball will be snapped.
Pistol formation. R.J. Blair behind Beard. Hand off up the middle. Close to a first down. Southern wants it. No indication yet.
First down. Well, I thought I saw him do the first down sign.
3rd and 1. They're not stopping the clock, John.
Time at 30 seconds and the play clock at 17. So one last play unless the timeout is called after this play.
Looks like they're going victory formation here. Going to kneel it down. 5, 4. Here takes a snap and takes a knee. And that's going to do it. The Madison Southern Eagles have won the first round of the 5A playoffs at home against South Laurel, John. What a win from the Eagles. Knew they had a tough matchup coming in. South Laurel had a great season, best season they've had in almost 20 years. So kudos to them and their coaching staff. And as always, it's tough to see seniors have their last game out there.
It is tough, man. But I tell you, this is a good South Laurel team. And I really couldn't believe when you told me that they hadn't been to the playoffs in so many years. And just a tremendous team that Madison Southern came out, fought hard against, and pulled out a win.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and jump into the Chenault Vineyards postgame show. Chenault Vineyards, your destination for any event you need to host and any weekend plans. So thankful to all of our sponsors, John. You know, we often name a player of the game, and I think at times we're a bit torn on, you know, who's the guy who made the difference the most this game. John, is there any debate this time?
Absolutely no debate whatsoever. Braden Hall, the game of his life. Jamie, you and I were talking off the air. You and I have been calling games for Madison Southern for 3 years. The entire time Mark Payne has been the coach here. Has there been a student athlete have a better performance than Hall did tonight?
You know, it was very impressive from the 2 interceptions in the third quarter, one of those being a pick six. He plays receiver. has not had a ton of downfield catches, had several big ones tonight, and then that the touchdown in the first half from a screen pass of sorts. So just an absolute monster of a game for the junior Braden Hall. And exactly what Madison Southern needed when South Laurel was putting the pressure on late in the second quarter and early into the third. Braden Hall took it into his own hands, and the Eagles are moving on.
Offensively, one of the best games he's had probably ever, but defensively was where I needed to see him step up tonight, and he did so. Back-to-back plays, 2 interceptions, the first one a pick six, the other one a great interception. Defensively, Braden Hall did just a tremendous job with this high-octane, air raid offense that South Laurel presented tonight.
Yep. Again, kudos to South Laurel on a great season. A couple other scores around the area. Madison Central wins 42-0 over Tates Creek. Moving on to next week, Berea falls 70-7 at Raceland. And the game that maybe Southern fans are most interested in would be Pulaski County as they hosted West Jessamine. Pulaski County 35, West Jessamine nothing. So the Eagles will travel down to Pulaski County next week for the second round of the playoffs and looking to pick up that first second-round victory of the Mark Payne tenure.
This will be a great challenge, but hey, this was a great challenge tonight, Jamie. I think, if we're being realistic, we'd never say this in pregame, but did the Eagles come in as underdogs?
I think probably, especially given all the injuries. No Ethan Moore, Braden Kelly really gutted this out and played hurt. A lot of other guys did too. So I think overcoming that has to give you a lot of confidence, hopefully giving everybody another week to heal up and get things together before going down to Pulaski County.
Great team win here for the Eagles. Really proud to call this one. Jamie, thank you for everything. Thank you to all of our sponsors. This is a great game, and happy to be back next week, hopefully on the call again.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting for where and how the Madison Southern and Madison Central games will be broadcast next week. Big thanks to Beck, Woody, and Zach working the cameras on a chilly night outside. Gage Hill, the best producer around. For John Bailey, I'm Jamie Boggs, and this has been your Madison Southern Eagles football right here on WBON TV.